What is up, you guys? It is Mandarin or Amanda, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to be getting back on here. As you can see, my setup, you got a little sneak peek of my setup. Still trying to find the best way to film, but I'm glad that you can make it. So today we're going to be testing out the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar palette I have here. And I'm so excited. This is from his Lovesick collection he just came out with around Valentine's Day. So I'm super excited to try this palette and do a review for you guys. This palette is a little bit more pricey. It was, let me find the full price. So the Blood Sugar palette does come at a price of $52 and it is currently sold out. It is February 21st when I am filming this, so don't freak out. It's gonna be coming back. It's on pre-order right now, but you can see his collection looks stunning. I love the photography work and the campaign for it. And here is what the palette is going to look like. And I have the real thing here. When I saw this palette, I was honestly really inspired. Whenever I look at a palette and it inspires me to do makeup looks, I gotta have it. So this one definitely did that for me. First off, let's just look at the packaging of the Blood Sugar palette. It has like a sleeve here that I've never seen anybody do. It reminds me of a VHS tape. He even mentioned that. And bam! There is the Blood Sugar palette there. Just feeling this, like, I'm pretty sure the packaging pays for the whole palette itself. Just looking at it, it's heavy. It feels like this really nice faux leather material. It even smells like something new. Like I don't know. But on the back there, he even has his socials linked on the right on the actual packaging, which I love. And then there's these two little clasps here that you open up. And these are like good material on there, like heavy duty. And then when you open up the actual palette, it's like, you can hear that? It's like airtight when you open it. And it's just like this grand opening, and oh hi, there's us. You have this mirror in here. It's not gonna be easy to be able to tell on camera, but this mirror is very high quality. I would definitely be able to do my makeup in this mirror, and I'm gonna use that today in the look that we're gonna make with it. But let's take a look at all the colors. All the colors in the palette. This is making me very inspired and very excited. One of the major colors is this one right here. The shade Prick is unlike any color that I actually have right now, and then I love how we added pops of color. That's really inspiring me, as well as having this perfect white in there. I don't think I have a white that is this white, and that's a staple in all makeup lovers sort of palettes, is having a good white like that. So I'm definitely going to be making use of that today. I'm going to be creating a look with it. I'm going to be showing you guys my first impression, and I'm so excited to try out this palette and finally dig into it and play with it, because it looks just gorgeous and I am so inspired. So Jeffree, if this isn't good, I'm coming for you. But I love Jeffree Star, so I have a really good feeling about this. So if you want to see me test out this palette, just keep on watching. Alright, now we are zoomed in and ready to be making a look with this palette today. And by the way, if you notice my highlight is beaming into space, that's because today I am wearing the new Anastasia Amrezy highlighter, and I am really obsessed with it. That is another brand new item that just came out, but if you notice my highlight is popping and you want to know what it is, that's it today. I'm going to first take this shade Cake Mix right here. I'm going to be taking that shade Cake Mix and putting it into my crease as a transition shade to start off the whole look. It's a really perfect neutral brownish pink, which makes for a perfect beginner shade to start making a look. And I'm going to be using the mirror from the palette this whole time, since the mirror is so high quality. Believe it or not, this is the first Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palette I've ever bought. I always thought that his pans were just a little bit too big for my liking, which is kind of weird to even think that too much makeup would be a bad thing, but I was afraid I would never use all of it, and I really like the pan size of this eyeshadow palette. It comes with 18 shades, which is plenty to make a complete look out of, and a lot of options to choose from, but they're just a little bit smaller than his usual size pans. As you can see, like in comparison to like my finger, like they're still really nice size pans, but they're a little bit smaller than his other ones, and that's kind of what led me into deciding to finally try his eyeshadows. But I am a big time lover of his velour liquid lipsticks. Next, I want to take the shade Cherry Soda and sort of deepen up the crease area. Wow. I should have kicked off more from my brush because that is pretty damn pigmented. Let's see here. I'm just going to take slightly more of Cake Mix and buff out the edges because I feel like I put a little bit too much of the other shades, so I'm just going to be doing that. And so far, both of these shades have been amazing for blending out. And I really like that red shade because it's there, it's red, you can tell, but it's not like super crazy. So if you wanted to try some colorful look, but you were a little bit afraid of going too neon or too bright with your red, this is like a really safe, soft red, and I really, really like that shade. And the shade names are like perfect for the shades in here. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Intravenous right here. It's a really deep burgundy type shade, and I'm going to be focusing this on the outer crease of my eye to sort of add even more definition. Okay, I don't know if it's the shade because it is so rich, but it's definitely not blending quite as well as the other two shades I used so far. I don't know if it's just the mixture of the two shades that I used on top of this one that don't like each other, but I'm going to blend it out the best I can. Now I'm just blending Cherry Soda with Intravenous a little bit to make it more seamless of a look. And when I started blending with this other brush, Intravenous started to blend a lot nicer. So I just think that the other brush I was using just wasn't doing anything for me or something. A little bit of the shade Prick here, and I'm going to apply it towards the inner part of my crease to add a little bit of different shading going on. And adding just a little bit more definition. It's definitely a lot brighter than the shade Cherry Soda, and I love this shade. I just want to put this all over my eyelid. You can see how bright that is. Wow, you guys. I'm going to take the shade Glucose there, which I'm really excited to use because it's such a bright white, and I'm going to put it on the inner corner of my eye. So I'm putting it on that first quarter, and then I'm also going to be bringing it in a little bit as like a little highlight. It's turning a little pink because I'm sort of covering the, some spots I got the red. So it's turning a little pink in some places, but I'm not mad at it. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit and actually taking it right underneath the brow bone as well. And I'm just using sort of like a flat brush with the shade Blood Sugar from the Blood Sugar palette, taking a flat brush. I'm first going to be applying it in the middle and going to see if it needs a little bit of water or not to make it brighter. You can see it's really pigmented actually without any setting spray or anything making it brighter. So hi Jeffree, I see you. So now I'm going to actually take blood sugar and I'm going to put a little bit of setting spray on it just because I love the most metallic I can get out of a shimmer. So I'm going to be using this, even though it doesn't need it. I'm a little bit extra, if you will. Beautiful color. Actually, I thought the color Prick would be my favorite color, but the color Blood Sugar from the Blood Sugar palette, like, he's not playing games with this shade. Color right here is the color Sweetener, and another flat brush. This one is actually shimmery as well. It's got like a rose gold color. I really love the rose gold color. I'm going to spray this one as well because I spray all of mine, and actually I know it's like, in my mind, it's fair to spray them all because I actually do that when I do my makeup, so it's unfair to not spray them because I usually would. So they look gorgeous without being sprayed, but I'm going to be putting this one right in the center of Blood Sugar just to add a little bit of dimension. It's adding like a pinkish gold pop right in the center. Okay, I'm just getting too excited and I want to take the color Root Canal, which is the bright purple there, and I'm going to be taking this sort of like really vibrant purple and I'm going to be putting it on the lower lash line just for a little bit of fun to really test out this to its full potential. Once again, blending really well. Jeffree, you're coming for us. I thought I was coming for you, but he's coming for us. I'm going to take Intravenous again, which is the deep burgundy shade I put on my outer crease, and I'm going to be blending that into the outer part so it kind of blends with Root Canal a little bit because it's kind of a random color to add to this kind of look. Which I love, actually. Pops of color is so fun. I'm going to be taking the shade Prick just one more time, and I'm going to be putting it towards the inner part of the bottom of the eye look. Wow, I really, really like this look. I'm going to come in a little bit closer so you can see. It all looks really, really nice and blended. All the shades are really, really pigmented, and they all play really well together. For the ones that I tried at least. So real quickly, I'm just going to do the other eye, my mascara and my eyelashes, and I can already tell what I'm going to be thinking about this palette, but I'm going to give you my full review right after this. Alright you guys, I am back. I've done both eyes, I put on some lashes, and the lashes I'm wearing, I'm not sure who they're by. I think they're by Dollar Lash Club, but they have no name or no brand on the actual packaging. So unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. But I really, really like the whole way this look turned out. And I'm going to finish it off using Jeffree Star himself's Androgyny liquid lipstick. So here we have the completed look. I really like the way it came out. It looks so good with his Androgyny liquid lip. And when I'm looking at it, the fallout, honestly, well, the colors were very pigmented. Fallout, honestly, was barely a problem. I was easily able to sweep off any pigmentation that fell on my cheeks. But honestly, it was a pretty clean application for how pigmented it was. And honestly, the colors are so stunning. I am actually really, really impressed with this palette. I would go ahead and say that this is a really awesome product and that you should buy it. I'm not saying that you have to, but if you were on the fence, honestly, this palette is amazing. I've never created a look quite like this, and it's because I was so inspired by the colors in here that I was able to create something unlike I've ever done before, because of some colors in here I've never owned before, which is really, really cool. And yeah, I'm just really glad that he chose this medical sort of themed whole packaging and everything, because you're gonna need it, because after you use it you're gonna be deceased. and I totally butchered this name, but the only one that gave me a little bit of problem was Intravenous. That one just took a little bit more time to blend out, and I had to play with a few different brushes to get it to blend perfectly. But other than that, this palette was amazing, and if you were on the fence about buying it, I would definitely just take the plunge. There's 18 colors, the pans are still a really nice size, and there's so much inspiration that I personally get from this. I think that you guys would really like it too, so if I was gonna put something up in my mandarin orange tree, I would bring this with me. So yeah, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the look I created, and I hope that if you were on the fence about buying this Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, that you go for it. And also, you guys, if you recreate any look that I make, please tag me on Instagram, hashtag Mandarin page. I'll put it here so you can see what the hashtag is supposed to look like. Please tag me in it. I would love to see any recreations you guys make or any inspirations. And even if you just buy this palette, make a look with it and tag me in it, because I would love to see what you guys come up with this palette so I can make more looks and get inspired even more. So that's all I have for you today, my little mandarin oranges, and I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. I'm going to be trying to upload every single week, and I will see you guys next time.